Welcome back. In Module 1, we talked about your personal why. I hope you had a chance to think about that, write it down, and gain some new insights. In this module, we're going to talk a little broader and get into your company's why. First, I have some bad news for you. Your company's products will not save the planet. Despite shiny marketing messages that say we're saving the planet, I'm afraid that's just not true. People buying more of your products are not going to save the earth from destruction or climate change. But the news is not all bad. There is good news. At least I hope so. Your products will make life better for your customers. You are doing some type of good in the world. And I want you and your colleagues to focus on that. What is it that you are doing that is making a positive difference in the world for your customers, your employees, your communities? This module covers 4 separate but related ideas. That's mission, vision, values, and purpose. And we're going to discuss each of those in turn. First, mission. I think that the mission statement of Harvey Mudd College is an excellent example. I'll go ahead and read it to you. Harvey Mudd College seeks to educate engineers, scientists, and mathematicians well-versed in all of these areas and in the humanities and the social sciences so that they may assume leadership in their fields with a clear understanding of the impact of their work on society. This mission has remained in place since Harvey Mudd College was founded in 1955. I attended Harvey Mudd College and received a general engineering degree from the school. Now, when I was there in the 1980s, the societal impact piece had taken a little bit of a backseat. Although I still received a well-rounded education in STEM fields and the humanities that I so appreciate. I am happy to say that Harvey Mudd College in recent years has leaned into this mission about societal impact. One example is they have new joint majors now, the first one of which is chemistry and climate, educating chemists with a focus on the climate impacts of their work. And the college is going to put in new majors that involve some of their other fields, STEM fields, and climate as well. Here are some other mission statements from companies that you may have heard of. Honestly, I don't think these are quite as good as the Harvey Mudd one. They may sound a little bit vague. Ideally, your mission statement will really say what it is that you do and what difference your products or services are going to make in the world. Does your company have a mission statement? Probably. Do you know what it is? At the end of this module, I will ask you to take a look at that. Feel free to pause now if you want to look up the mission statement of your company where you work. Now let's take a look at the word vision. Vision talks about not where you are and what you do, but where you are headed. How will the world be better because your company exists, because you serve your customers and your employees and other stakeholders? Ideally, this is a vision of a better world because your company is in it. Purpose is somewhat related. of why your company exists. And it needs to be about more than just making money. If the only reason your company is in business is to make money, I'm honestly not quite sure why you're here. Unless, of course, you're looking to leave that company and work somewhere else and you want to understand what a better company might look like. Regardless, I hope that either now or in the very near future, you're working for a company that embraces what we call the triple bottom line. And that's people, planet, and profit. All three elements need to exist and need to be prioritized. People means all the people affected by what your business does. Customers, certainly, also employees, and the communities in which you work. What kind of impact are you having on those communities? It could be a negative impact where you're dumping toxic waste into the water. That would be something to fix as soon as possible. It could be a positive impact. You're providing jobs to people in the local community. Ideally, well-paying jobs that allow them to use their skills and learn new ones. Maybe your company employees volunteer to do work for useful organizations that are helping welfare of people in your community. Then there's planet. Now, as I said before, your products are not saving the planet. However, this is the piece that seriously considers the environmental effects of everything in your operations and aims to minimize all the negative effects and maximize positive ones. It can be really difficult to truly embody this kind of three-legged purpose. I hope that you work for a company that is doing its best to do that. Now, I also talked about values. And here are examples of some core values. On the left, it's, say, the values of, say, company A, and on the right, the values of company B. They are mostly similar. There's a couple of differences. And again, what your company emphasizes and what values are important to your company's founders and executives, and ideally to everybody who works there, may vary. But these items are common threads that appear in company values. Now, the issue is also, does your company actually embody these values in your day-to-day work, in the choices and decisions that you and your colleagues and your bosses make? They need to be more than just words on a poster. I will get into an example of how a company embodies core values in the next lesson. Now it's your turn. We've talked about mission, vision, purpose, and values. What do those terms mean to you? First of all, what is the stated language on your company website and in your brochures, maybe in your product information, related to these four topics? So first there's what is stated, and then what is unstated, what is implied. How do you interpret those as relating to the actual work you do? I encourage you to go back to your PDF or your notebook, look up some things, write some stuff down, and let me know what you come up with. You can even share it in the peer coaching circle if you're going to be there. I wish you the best with this, and I will see you in the next module.